Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, click the notification bell, like, comment and share. Story time continues. How to deal with a teenager, Part 2. Please sit back and listen to Lola's short but very interesting teenage story. Vicky's escapades will always give you the best, so stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola, but you're on Vicky's Escapades. So yeah, my other name is Vicky, so don't mind it. So welcome back. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on notification button so you can get notified whenever I drop any video. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so last time I was on here, we were talking about things to do and not to do that would end up affecting things to do and not to do when we have teenagers, so it won't end up affecting their self-esteem and end up giving them psychological issues. Okay, so then I was talking about what my teacher did that I felt, although I understand that he was trying to like safeguard himself and help himself, and also in a way help us, but he didn't take the right approach. He took the wrong approach. So what he did was, apparently it wasn't just me that trusted the teacher and told the teacher that, oh, me and this guy were vibing and all those things. So I had other mates of mine then that also went to this teacher. So what happened was so what they did was, all ye couples in school were asked to come out on the assembly ground, and then I went to a school where they used the rod on the kids, so we got really embarrassed. And the bad thing was, I was on my menses, that's I was on my period, and then so I was in pain, and I was in serious pain, and then they called us out, embarrassed us. As if that wasn't enough, they actually flogged us. So right now I'm laughing about it because it's so funny. Then I couldn't laugh because I was in serious pain. It was like double pain for me. I remember when I spoke to my dad later about it, it was like, you see, that's double. No, not later, like a day before I went for the pain. I told them, because they called our parents to inform them of what was going on in school, and our parents, African parents now, they gave the go ahead that, yeah, do with them what you feel is right. If they deserve the cane, you give it to them, because they shouldn't be in a relationship. That's wrong. So wrong. So they gave, so my dad, I was telling him that I was very close to my dad growing up, very, very close. Even now, still my best friend. I still tell him things that you wouldn't imagine. But now it's my dad and my mom. I tell both of them things a lot, like almost everything. I won't say everything, you know what I mean. But almost everything. So fast forward to that day. So they called us out, all of us that were in this thing going on in secondary school. What secondary school students usually do then? You just want to have a guy to tell you he loves you and all those things. So funny enough, I think then I had one of the most popular guys in school then as my guy. So mine was more complicated. And then in my class I was part of the popular ones, because me then, I'm not here to brag, pardon me if this is sounding like bragging, no, I don't mean to, but me then, I was very social. Like, I could do most things. I could dance a little way, I could sing, I could name it, whatever you say, I'm there. Before you say Jack, I'm there. I just want to be involved in things and all those things. And then I had this diction teacher that really helped me with my English and all those things. So, and then I was kind of a bookworm. I was doing quite well in school here. So I had all these things going on. So it was like a disappointment to some of my teachers when they heard that, oh, you mean Lola, she's involved in all this. That's so wrong. So do not let me beat around the bush. So they called us out, told us that what we were involved in was wrong, and really beat us. Yes, they flogged us. That's it. They really didn't spare the rod. They really flogged us. And guess what? It was that same teacher we confided in that flogged us. Funny. I didn't hate the teacher, funny enough, but something happened. I withdrew from that teacher. I couldn't trust him anymore. I couldn't tell him things because I felt like the approach he took was wrong. Now I understand that the approach he took was wrong, but then I couldn't. He tried like coming back, to talk and everything. I just distanced myself. I distanced myself from him because I felt this is no longer safe for me. If I trusted you before to have told you things, now you don't deserve the trust. So I'm like that even up till now. Once you betray my trust, I just take a step back from you and just go back to my shell, because I feel that will make things better. So now, talking about teenagers, because right now I work with teenagers and I know, the do's and don'ts. Like you might feel you're getting right with a teenager, but don't get it twisted. You're not. You're missing it big time. You might feel like what they want is you to pry into their conversation. No, don't get it twisted. Don't do that. So for a teenager, you only pry. See, once you're prying too much, you gotta tap yourself and say, Lola, come back home. You're doing too much. Because they can easily switch up on you, and once they switch up, it takes a while for them to come back. But the beautiful thing is they are still kids and their hearts are so lovely, because even when you do things to annoy them, they always forgive easily and then come back to just like what God said, what Jesus Christ said, that if only you can be like kids, if your heart can be like that of children, the kingdom of God. He didn't say like this, but then you understand the kingdom of God is going to be fast open for you, like you can enter at any time. So for teenagers, you have to be careful. I'm sure most of us here have teenagers in our lives that we want to be so overprotective of. I understand more than anyone what it is to hear that a girl child has been sexually assaulted, molested, or raped. I know what it does to even the family members, let alone the girl child herself. And don't get it twisted, even boys get raped these days. But today I just want to talk majorly about the girl child. And so for you to avoid all these occurrences, like whereby a girl will be getting sexual assaults from guys outside, or who knows, even girls, some of those kids in boarding house, and then that child won't be able to open up to you. So the things you need to do is you have to come down to their standard. Like, you have to come down to their standard. You have to be calm with them, be patient, don't be too fast, and don't think you know it all with teenagers. You know nothing. Accept the fact that you know nothing. So you have to come down to their standard. You have to be calm, open your ears to listen. Do not judge them. Don't be judgmental. Whatever they tell you, if your child comes to you to tell you, Mommy, I kissed the boy today, don't do ha mugbe ye all those things. Don't make such noises, because that's like a red flag. It's a no. You don't do it. It's a no. You welcome that child. You let the child understand that it's a safe space. It's not like it's a counseling room or something, but let them know that it's okay to kiss a guy at that stage. You want to explore, but then whatever you do, let me know. Tell your child about sex. Educate them. That sex education is very important. I remember growing up, I heard all these funny stories of how parents would say, once a guy sees your panties, you get pregnant. Once a guy touches you, you're pregnant. Mine was even my mom never discussed such with me. If I hear, she did not even discuss marriage or marriage affair with me. All my mom knew was that don't meet any guy. I remember when one guy came to visit me in the house. That my boyfriend in secondary school, he had the nerve to come and visit me in the house. Guess what? I was doing house chores. I was scrubbing toilet and bathroom, and then this guy came. He wants to see Lola. Hey! I felt like my world has crumbled. It has come to an end. My mom, greatest pretender. She pretended like everything was all right. You know, she was very calm with this guy. In fact, she welcomed him. Would you like to eat anything? The guy said no. As I was giving him signs, giving him eye like, Oga, go, be going. We'll see in school tomorrow. I don't know the kind of love that was worrying that boy then. No, infatuation, precisely. So when the guy left, I now knelt down immediately. Mom, I'm so sorry. Mom, please don't tell daddy. Mom, please, I promise you, it won't happen again. My mom said yes. She said no problem. She has heard me. My dad had not sat down to pull his tie, his shoes, you know. My mom gave him the deeds. A boy came to visit your daddy. Your daughter rather. And my dad is this kind of father that he gets easily disappointed because, you know, his baby girl, he feels like his baby gets a flower that cannot be tampered with. So he gets so disappointed. Like, so when he heard, he was highly disappointed. So those were the kind of friend I grew up with. So you should understand that in my own home, we don't discuss such stuff, which is very wrong. So with your girl child, learn to engage them in all the sexual talks. Don't think they are too young. As early as the age of 11, start talking to them about it. Even 10, start talking to them about it. Tell them what their pubic areas stand for. Tell them, you know, just let them know. And then when you're letting them know, explain explicitly. Don't hide things from them. If they come to you to ask you, Mommy, what is condom? Tell them what condom is and what it does. Because see, you hiding things from them is not helping them. And instead, this doesn't happen in most cases, like in all cases, but most of the time, that child you're keeping the truth from, always in their brain there's something that says, no, I need to explore. I need to know what this is myself on my own. And then they always want to go to know what it is. So you need to take charge of your child's life while your child is still small. See, the word of the Lord said, train up a child in the way he should go. When he grows up, he will never depart from it. He stands for he or she. Will never depart from it. So do not make the mistake of saying, oh, I can't discuss this with them. Please, discuss everything. Let them know. Your child is coming to you, Mommy, what's menstruation? Explain. Mommy, what's cycle? You know, because once they get to junior secondary school 3, that's for those using Nigerian curriculum. Or once they, in fact, for British curriculum or American curriculum, once they start getting to year 8, year 9, they start knowing all these things. Funny enough, they start letting them know all these things. Because in British school, they don't really discriminate, you know, how we do in Nigerian school, senior this, senior that, and your block is different. No, they don't discriminate. They intertwine. They work hand in hand. They know everything. Senior relates well with juniors most times, not all the time. Although there's still this boundary of I'm a senior, you're a junior, and all those things, but it's not as much as how it is in Nigerian curriculum school. So if a child is going to a British curriculum school, do well to say all these things. Don't let your child go and learn from outside, because that will be worse. So now, talking about, see, teenagers have other things they exhibit. At this stage, you have to be calm. You have to be patient. When they bring it hot to you, don't trade back hot to them, because I don't want you to regret all these things later. I want you to, you know, have a very good relationship with your child, you know, so it's gonna be filled with bliss. Like, you'll be happy and be like, oh yes, I'm doing so well. You know. So I feel like I've spoken for so long. In case you have any question or you have any other thing you want me to talk about that I didn't talk about here, but the major thing I just want to say is, in dealing with a teenager, the major thing you need is patience. You need to be patient. You need to be attentive, observant, and listen, and then you act like their mate. There are some things definitely you have to tell them, no, this is absolutely wrong and you're not allowed to do this. and there's some things that you just have to be calm and, you know, just deal with them, be friends with them and everything, but set the boundary. So I'm going to be ending this video here, and then when next I come, we'll discuss other things. And I'm happy you've been with me for over 10 minutes of this video. Thank you so much for making it a date with Vicky Lola. I'll be expecting you next time. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment. I want to read your comments. I don't want to get tired. Please let me read it. Please, I'm begging you. Leave that comment here. It's for me. Let me read it. Thank you so much. So I'm going to see you guys next time when I drop a video. But in case you have any suggestion, any opinion, anything at all, please do us well to drop it at the comment section. So don't forget to share this for those you know who need it, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to turn on notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop any new video. Thank you so much for staying with me through this wonderful journey. I love you, and I really appreciate your love for me because it's not normal. It's not easy to have people that will love you and stand by you. I'm grateful. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and comment on it. And don't forget to click the subscribe button.